Hello guys! Today, tuturuan ko kayo on how to solve for the commission and the sales tax using percentage. Okay, let's start. So, we have three formulas here. So first, to find the commission, we need to multiply the total sales and the commission rate. Then, for our second equation, to find the commission rate, we need to divide the commission and the total sales multiply by 100%. And finally, to find the sales tax, we need to multiply the total amount of product times the rates of, the total amount of product and the rate of sales tax. Okay? So, let's see kung saang mga situation natin magagamit yung tatlong formula na ito and kung paano nag-work yung tatlong formula na ito. Okay, let's start for our example number 1. If your friend asked for your help to sell their motorcycle and promised you to have a 5% commission if you were able to look for a buyer, how much will you receive if you have sold the motorcycle for 30,000 pesos? Okay, so in this question, or rather in this example, ang tinatanong is, magkano yung makukuha mo kapag kung nabenta mo yung motorcycle ng kaibigan mo for 30,000 pesos. So basically, yung commission mo ang hinahanap doon. Okay? Dahil, pangalawa, nagbigay siya ng given na 5% commission. So, yan yung ating commission rate. Okay? So, to compute for the commission, gagamitin natin yung formula na total sales times commission rate. Okay? So, ang ating total sales is etong 30,000 na sinabi kasi 30,000 mo nabenta yung motorcycle eh. So, basically, yun lang yung ating total sale. Okay? So, we have here 30,000 multiply by the commission rate. Ang ating commission rate is 5%. Okay? And again, yung 5%, kailangan natin siyang i-convert to decimal para ma-multiply natin siya sa 30,000. So, gagawin lang natin, andito yung decimal point nung 5%, mag-move lang tayo ng 2 decimal point. So, magiging to the left So, magiging 0.05 na siya. Okay? So, sulat natin. We have 30,000 multiply by yung decimal. 0.05. And finally, yung commission mo sa pagbebenta ng motorcycle ng kaibigan mo, given na yung commission rate mo is 5%, is 30,000 times 0.05. So, ang iyong commission is 1,500 pesos. Okay? Ganun lang siya kadali. Ang mahalaga lang is alam natin kung ano yung given at kung ano yung hinihingi nung mismong situation. Okay, and then we use yung given formula, substitute lang tayo ng values. Then that's it. Okay? I hope hindi kayo nalito for our first example dahil marami pa tayong example na tatalakayin. Okay, let's proceed for our example number 2. Mrs. Santos worked hard to earn 12% commission from selling furniture. Find his commission if his total sales for the month of September is 45,000 pesos. So, yung ating example number 2, kung maiintindihan natin or kung susuriin nating mabuti, katulad lang din siya ng ating example number 1. Nagbigay ng commission rate, nagbigay din ng total sales, and then, hinahanap yung kanyang commission. Okay? So, intindihin natin yung tanong uli para sa ibang hindi pa nakaka-analyze or sa ibang nalilito pa dun sa situation natin. So sabi, si Mrs. Santos daw ay nagtrabaho from selling furniture. So nagbebenta siya ng mga furniture. Ito yung mga gamit sa bahay, ganon. Gamit sa, basta anything gamit sa bahay. Let's say, sofa, yung mga ganon, mga upuan, ayan, mga furniture yan. And then, ang tinatanong, hanapin daw yung commission niya kung yung total sales niya sa buwan ng September is 45,000 pesos. Okay? From that, na-identify na natin, 45,000 pesos is the total sales, and then 12% commission is the commission rate. Okay? So, to calculate for the commission, we'll multiply the total sales from the commission rate. So, ang total sales natin is 45,000 pesos. Yan. Then, multiply by the commission rate, which is 12%. And again, eto, 12%. Gagawin natin siyang decimal. So, mag-move lang ulit tayo ng 2 decimal places. 1, 2. Lagi tayong to the left ang move. Magiging 0.12 na to. Okay? So, sulat ulit natin. 45,000 pesos multiply by 0.12. Okay? Then finally, mahanap na natin yung commission niya for the month of September. Okay? So 45,000 times 0.12, we have 5,400. So, ito na yung kanyang commission. Ito na yung commission ni Mrs. Santos for the month of September. Nakumita siya ng 45,000 and ang kanyang commission rate is 12%. Okay, maliwanag ba yun? Okay, let's proceed sa ating third example. What is the commission rate of Mr. Esguera if he received 8,995 from selling an appliance that costs 29,999 pesos. So ngayon, explicitly or sinabi talaga na commission rate yung hinahanap natin. Commission rate to ni Mr. Esguera. Okay? So, nakatanggap daw siya ng 8,995. So basically, yung natanggap niya na yan is the commission. Okay? Yung 8,995 na yan is yung commission niya. Okay? From selling an appliance. Okay? And etong binanggit na cost, 29,999, that is the total sale or yung amount nung appliance na kanyang nabenta. So, that is the total sale. Okay? And now, we have here the formula for the commission rate, which is commission divided by the total sales is equal, multiply by 100%. Okay? So, to find the commission rate, substitute natin yung ating mga values. So, commission, which is 8,995 divided by the total sale, which is 29,999 multiply by 100%. Okay? So now, we need to simplify this first. Okay? Divide muna natin yan. So we have 8,995 divided by 29,999. And that is approximately, round off na lang natin to 2 decimal places. Kasi ano siya 0.2998. So gawin na lang natin 0.30 to decimal. So that is 0.30 times 100%. Okay? Then finally, 0.30 times 100% is 30%. So, ito na yung commission rate na hinahanap sa ating example. Okay? Maliwanag ba yon? I hope nakakasunod pa kayo sa ating discussion. And you can pause the video naman if tingin nyo kailangan nyo ng enough time to absorb the information and para maintindihan kung paano natin sinosolve yung different situation. Okay? Let's proceed sa ating fourth example. A group of teachers decided to eat in a restaurant. The meal costs 4,550 pesos plus a 12% VAT. How much is the total amount they paid in the cashier? Okay, first let's analyze the situation. So meron daw group of teachers na kumakain sa restaurant. And yung cost daw ng meal nila is 4,550. Okay? And then meron daw 12% VAT. Okay? What do we mean by the 12% VAT? So, kung yung iba hindi pa alam, yung VAT ay yung parang tax na binabayaran natin sa tuwing kumakain tayo. Laging may VAT yung mga binibili natin, okay? Laging included yan. Dahil lahat ng binibili naman natin, merong tax. Okay, balik tayo sa example natin. Ang tinatanong kung magkano daw yung total na binayaran nila. So basically, dyan napapasok tong sales tax na formula natin dito. Okay? So, we have here total amount of product times the rate of sales tax. So, yung total amount is the 4,550. Ito. This is the total amount. And then yung rate of sales tax is yung 12% VAT. Okay? So, yung sales tax na ito, hindi pa ito yung total, hindi pa ito yung amount na binayaran nila. Ito lang yung pinatong sa binayaran nila. So, after finding the sales tax, may gagawin pa tayong final method natin para mahanap kung magkano talaga yung binayaran nila. Okay? So, first, one by one muna tayo. Let's compute for the sales tax. Okay? Sales tax is equal to the total amount of the product, which is 4,550, multiply by the rate of sales tax. Okay, yung 12%, gagawin na uli natin siyang decimal para ma-multiply natin siya. So, move lang ulit tayo ng 2 decimal places to the left. So, 1, 2. So, that is 0.12. Okay? So, finally, yung sales tax natin is 4,550 times 0.12. We have 546. So, ibig sabihin, yung bill nila na 4,550 dahil sa 12% VAT or yung tax na binabayaran, may patong siya na 546. So, idadagdag pa natin yung 546 dun sa total meal cost nila na 4,550 rather. So, yung total amount na binayaran nila, total amount, igay natin, total amount is equals to yung ating meal cost na 4,550 plus yung ating sales tax na 546. Okay? Hindi siya natatapos sa sales tax lang dahil ang tinatanong is, ito, outline natin. Total amount they paid. Hindi lang naman yung total sales tax or what is the sales tax given 12% VAT. Okay? So, mahalagang i-analyze natin yun Hindi lang basta-basta, okay, sales tax to, sales tax lang gagamitin. Hindi. Okay? Total amount yung hinahanap. So, yung sales tax, idadagdag natin siya dun sa meal cost. Dahil yun yung magiging total na binayaran nila. Okay? Balik tayo dito. Finally, 4,550 plus 546 is equal to 5,096. So, ito na ngayon yung kanilang total na binayaran sa cashier. Okay? Maliwanag? Okay, sana nakakasunod pa kayo. Okay, you can pause the video to further analyze the problem. Okay? So next, we have here example number 5. So for this example, kindly answer this. Make sure na tama yung solution nyo. And first thing you need to do is to analyze the situation. Ano yung tinatanong, ano yung mga given. Okay? So, kindly comment down your answer in the chat box or in the comment box below. And let's see kung tama yung sagot nyo para malaman natin kung talaga bang naiintindihan nyo na yung ating lesson for today. Okay? So, that's all for our lesson. And I hope may natutunan kayo. And maraming salamat sa panonood.